Thinking Aloud. Conversations on the leading edge of knowledge and discovery with psychologist Jeffrey Mishlove.
It's a pleasure to be with you and to talk about spirit release therapy, or sometimes in the United States it's known as spirit releasement therapy. That's the term used by William Baldwin, who wrote a book by that name.
That's right, yes. And in Brazil it's called spirit depossession. My journey of discovery began, as we discussed in previous interview, when I had personal encounter with a possessing spirit.
Yes.
And that led me down the avenue of investigating the scientific evidence for that, and the discovery of Frederick Myers' work, and so on. And where it has led me today is to putting all this knowledge into practice. And my work now is solely focused on helping people who are suffering from some kind of spirit intervention. So the practical application of spirit release therapy.
And as you explained to me, this is something that typically practitioners don't charge for.
There are some practitioners that do. Some traditional hypnotherapists and therapists that incorporate spirit release therapy into their toolkit, if you like, of approaches, will charge their traditional fee
for their time.
But there are other healers who use spirit release therapy who find difficulty in charging for what they consider to be a God-given gift. The gift of discernment in being able to see malevolent spirits and to call upon the powers of light to heal them. And in every religious tradition, going right back through history, you have these religious practitioners whose role it was, whose task in life was to help heal the sick. And the reason I'm in America at the moment is because I've been invited to work with such a religious group in Michigan.
A Buddhist monastery.
A Buddhist monastery, yes. They have been approached by people in their local community. They work as a charitable institution in helping people who are suffering from alcohol and drug addiction. And they visit the prisons in Michigan to teach the prisoners, the inmates, Buddhist meditation, those that want to learn it. And they've discovered that they are being increasingly asked by people in the local community to help them with possible spirit.
Well, the nice thing about that is that these are all monks who are very experienced in the disciplines of Buddhist meditation.
Absolutely, yes. So they understand the principles of going into an altered state of consciousness, and the discipline. I'm not an adherent of Buddhist teachings,
which makes it even more wonderful that they're calling on you for aid in this work.
Well, they started investigating this. The head monk at the monastery, Sokuzan, very, very wise and accomplished teacher, began to investigate solutions for the problems that he was being presented with and his monks. And he discovered the work of William Baldwin and Edith Fiore and Shakuntala Modi, all psychiatrists in the United States, and he's familiar with all their works. And he contacted me last year, just before Christmas, because he wanted advice on where he could go to take himself and his monks for formal training in learning the techniques of these practitioners.